Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Alan Wake 2, and it's a Saturday, but I didn't upload yesterday, so we're going to play today instead. In the last video, we finished off Night Springs, so today we are going to start the Lake House, descend into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility, and unravel the mysteries lurking within. This is a single, it's not, split into 3 episodes as far as I can tell, so 2 or 3 episodes and we'll crack it. Let's go. Promising start. I love a misty forest.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh man, Alan Wake, you just get me. You get what I want visually in my life. This is all I ever want to see in all forms of media. Like, this just makes me so stupid. It's ridiculous how happy it makes me. It really is. Anyways, let's talk to the Marmonts.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
Oh, that worked.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Hi. Okay, so we're playing a new character, Estevez, who has gone to check out the ore.
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research
it's not funny.
And investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI Saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
God, you're pretty. God, you're pretty. Anyways, moving wet rocks. So it looks like we're narrating this to Saga, we're maybe writing a diary, or writing a letter to Saga post-events, which would suggest that Estevez survives, if nothing else. It's a fairly standard narrative technique. Quite excited about this one, actually. It was fun to do Night Springs and all the wacky stuff and go a bit bonkers, but it'll be nice to do some straight up Alan Wake DLC as well. I think that's the best of both worlds, right? We've got the bonkers stuff and now we've got something a little bit, it's connected. You'll have seen when the text popped up at the start, it said return addendum, so it is a canonical addition to the end of Alan Wake 2. It's not, you know, a separate thing. What it might try to do is bridge the gap to Control 2, which is going to be Remedy's next game. I will say, I don't totally love that Alan Wake has been folded into this universe, because it's kind of brought like a science element to what was just a paranormal wacky-do kind of thing, and I think I preferred that, but it's not a big deal. Look at that reflection. Oh, I'm gone now. So this is the lake house.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Something might have gone down here. Okay, urgent reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. So why would you... You can't redact this information, because then it's not very helpful information. Fishing, swimming, boating, using the water for redacted purposes. Sex, I'm assuming. Water skiing, redacted sex in the water. Paddle birding. Is that when you go bird watching in a boat? Maybe. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you're unclear about any of the restrictions, please listed above. Please speak with redacted. Okay, security report. Read local rumors. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery, my beloved. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary, the following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local police appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is of course the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumour among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumour seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. I'm very tired. I am, but I've been up since time. It is possible this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in Redacted. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumours continue, disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Dr. Marmont here to remind you to put in 100% effort. Thank you, Dr. Marmont. I will, even though it's 8 AM and I've not slept in many moons. Yeah, we kind of joke about things like this, but yeah, so they're talking there about putting up like fake volcanic science, kind of like doubling that, I think. Okay. Those are some suspicious donuts. I'm talking about putting up like a fake volcanic commission sign and kind of like doubling down on this lie that they're spreading about the volcanoes, right?
That bodes well.
How often do you think that happens in real life? That like something goes down, a murder or a hit or something caused by something the government wants to cover up. Like I don't really buy into like most conspiracy theories, but it's a government. Governments have to cover stuff up. It's just part and parcel of a government. So how often do you think you've seen a sign for something and it turns out it's in reality it's for something altogether more spooks? Hello. Status update, read the oldest house. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. So this is talking about... The oldest house is where Control is set, right? Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed. Analyzed by research stuff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Alva Ramani, supervisory agent. So question mark. I will hunt down the question mark.
and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
What? Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
I had to check. Now I've wasted a bullet.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
I'm much more a Diana than a Jules. I must be honest. I wouldn't say it's even particularly close. Are you behind me? Whoever you are.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
Experiment in
check
progress.
downstairs.
This is all very ominous. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to this, actually. Okay, science fact of the day. September 14th, 2023. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Damn, it was my birthday like 3 days ago. So, I'm very old. And I see mention of people's age and what they've accomplished. And I start thinking, maybe I need to pull the lead out a little bit.
Changing passwords, huh?
Update to community passwords reset policy, effective September 30th, so that's yesterday, well, the day before everything went to hell. Effective, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. I'm sorry, this is going to happen a lot. I'm very tired, but I thought I just need to get this video done now because I'll be asleep later. It's not going to happen. We're aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant dates, coordinates, etc. Don't use birthdays or current date phone numbers. Please remember that for time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. I wonder how I would do that. Because that's actually quite a tricky thing to do. Because you need something that you can remember. So you don't want to, you can't have all 6 numbers changing every day. Or you can, but you need a system to come up with a new code every day. What you do is you'd have an algorithm that goes off the current date. Applies a mathematical equation to it or something. I don't know. You'd figure it out.
Nope.
One day, folks. One day I'll do that in a game and it'll bloody work. Okay. Anyone want to talk about a password? Nope. Okay, what's this? Research subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events that he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times, has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. That is a wide margin you've got there. Note the lack of precision in this range due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realised at some point in the eventual future. Right. So, basically, he's done all these paintings. 40% of them have come true, based on past or future events. And then the 60% of them that could all be true, but could also not be true. And we have to wait and see. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and its ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Okay. A replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued once your request is processed. Jules Momon, co-head of research, required clearance, the highest one, I forget what it's called. Recent replacement, mail card went missing. Indicate here if it's stolen. How would I know if it's lost or stolen? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you're so concerned? I'm the head of research. I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the day. I'm not sure how I feel about this attitude, Momon. At the end of the day, you're the one who lost your bloody thing. 14, 23, 38 is my theory. Numbers that change daily. Permanent set of digits as the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. So it's probably the first 4 digits are probably static. They're probably not the date. And then 38 will be the last 2, I suspect. I'm going to try 14, 23, 38, but I don't think that's right. 14, 23, 38. 14, 23, 30.
Come on.
The 38 is obviously part of it, but beyond that, I don't really know. Let's see if there's anything else in the room. I have a little pokeroo. Oh, what have we got here? To my new fellow head of the lake house, love Diana. Momo? Momo? Jumbo. Okay, might find some dates here. Barrow's University on the recommendation. I've been to Barrow. It's probably not say Barrow. On the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrow's University have conferred on, because Barrow does definitely not have a university, Jules François Momon, the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, i.e. debt. William Devereaux, chairman of the board of trustees. There they are, the happy couple-ish. Federal Bureau of Control Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is rewarded to Jules Fontaine Momon in grateful recognition to his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavours by Casper Darling, whose name I definitely remember from Control. Notice of appointment from Casper Darling to Jules Momon. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control was determined to appoint Dr. Jules Momon as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Momon, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Zachariah Trench, Bureau Director, Casper Darling. Okay, July 18th is bolded, and that would be a good first 4 numbers to have, and then you just have to come up with the last 2 every day. So 071838. 07. Right, I've forgotten it already. It's 38, right? 07. They've got to bear in mind they're European, right? 071838. 071838. 071838. 071838. 071838. Yeah! Wait. It's because it's written as July. Okay, they're European, as in the developers are European. They're Scandinavian, but the game is set in America. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arbutus? Next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself, Jules. I apologise for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I'm confident you understand that. Be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. You can't talk about your wife like this. I'm too busy to attend. So this is from Diana. I'm too busy to... Wait, can I just start here? Why have you done this back to front? I know that's how email looks, but shush. Good morning. Friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? Too busy to attend meetings, so this is from Diana. Just use the budget from last year. Make sure to specify that a specific percentage is to go to Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. I've got to say that they're very snipey at each other because Diana has sent this not just to Kingston, who sent the initial email, but to her husband. And then the husband is actively suggesting that his wife be fired. So clearly not all in the not all is well in paradise, as they say. Oh, hello. You know, they always say that they've said this DLC is about 2 hours long, but I feel like my insistence on reading absolutely everything is probably gonna add quite a lot. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. DFS! DFS was a disaster. Bad news. HQ still dark. Yeah, I kind of get that, yeah. Nut allergy bad. No armor beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time cancelled. That's a big one at the end. I like that one, though. We need a marker at work. Okay, so tomorrow is obviously my day. I'm going down to Birmingham for the big bike show. I'm looking forward to it in a weird way. I'm really going for Monday. Monday is media day, seemingly, so I'm going to go around and get some tour videos and do some interviews with people. If I'm totally honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. But I've been told to go down on Monday, so I'm going down tomorrow, and then I'll spend the night, and then on Monday I'll go do some interviews and stuff like that.
This should come in handy.
Kitty cat! Several kitty cat. 1 cat picture is cool. 2 cat pictures, I'm already suspicious. 3 cat pictures would be too many. I think we're okay. You can't have too many cat pictures. It sounds like a positive, but I mean it in the other way. I don't know. The office, it's weird. It's weird, man. It's just a style of life and everything. I really rarely go in. I'm in the office once a week, once every 2 weeks, if I'm honest. I don't even go in every week. But it's just a style of life and people that I just never thought I would be part of. Strange feeling. Keycard? Yeah. Guess so.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
Beep, 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 beep. That's the bad news.
Estevesta team, something's
Detector.
going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
What's going on? Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Scared. Spooked.
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order.
Shit.
Well,
A thresh. Where's the fucking elevator?
this took a turn.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, you're not smart?
This is strange. It's painted on. I guess it's all about...
What the fuck was that?
Oh, no. I said I wanted Alan Wake vibes. I forgot that means horror vibes. I mean, obviously it's all to do with that guy we read about earlier, right? The guy who paints things and he paints the future, essentially. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes by Dr. and Dr. Mormont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilise the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the Lake House, and exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. So, I guess this is meant to be the explanation for the weird little nursery rhyme things we found around all over the place around Cauldron Lake. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilising the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we've gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded, with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in a given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a power utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. What's interesting? What's the jump scare that happened a minute ago? It was Scratch, right? Wasn't it Scratch? Mind if I do? Right, this is actually a little safe room then. Man. Okay. Hey!
Dr. Darling.
Look at this. This is beautiful stuff. It's not speaking. I miss the Fallout kids or whatever they were called.
Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Why not? That's stupid. Someone should invent electricity. Someone needs to invent electricity that doesn't require electricity, okay? Is that asking for so much? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Shush! Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's just a video game. Video games can't hurt me. They're not real. You're not real, man. You're not real.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Okay. Such a video game thing. You need this. But to do this, you need this. Oh, but you can't get that. So to get that, you need to go do this. The foundation of all video games since the dawn of time is get the power back on. I wonder what the most common goal is. You know when you get like a quest objective in a video game? What do you reckon the most common quest objective is of all time? If you had to collate every single video game ever made, I suspect rather strongly that get the power back on.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What is that?
Can't open it from the side.
I would suggest that get the power back on is probably the most common goal in video game history. I'd be curious. I wonder if anyone's done research on that. What have we got here? Pick up power core, align port core with socket, insert power core. So plug it in, basically, is what you're telling me.
Jules' key card. Could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' key card went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I've now got a level 3 clearance card in my office plus a lot of Blackrock. Been grinding down the Blackrock down to a powder, stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon tests using Blackrock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to off-site teams could lead to a transfer out the shithole. Need to think of more applications for Blackrock now. I've got some. There's a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
This seems like terrible technology. Why am I having to carry
The
this?
way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I don't like this. I don't have my hands. Oh, there's something out there. I don't have my hands available. This is terrible technology. Is that even better? Is that even an improvement?
At least the elevator's back.
I don't know if that's an improvement or not. I guess so. To some extent. I've got an itchy eye, one sec. Ah. Ow, 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 ow. Whatever is making that noise is not human. It sounds... Ugh! Ugh! There's nothing else to do in here, is there? I just... Oh.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
Well, if I wasn't convinced there was something out there before, I am now. What the hell was that noise? This is like... It's like a proper monster noise. It's a genuine creature noise. It's nothing good. Oh, were you on before? You were not. Please remember to lock your... Yep. Pie Day! Hello! To celebrate the arrival of fall, I brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The Oh Dear Diner. The members of Project Romnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All of the staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. It's so passive-aggressive. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I've purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall. Okay, it seems like people don't love pecan pie. I deeply love pecan pie. It is my possibly second favourite of maybe... Okay, it's top 5. It's a top 5 pie of all time. I've not had it in a long, long time. My God, it's the best, though. My mum used to make it back in the day. I don't really have any, like, good childhood cooking memories. You know how some people will have like favourite meals from their childhood and stuff like that? I don't really have any of that, except pecan pie. That is the one that stands strong. I'm not sure she even made it. I think she did. Hello, a gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behaviour for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. You tell him, Harry. Mom a bit of a dick. Perry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we're confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks. We're too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say we're making progress, just as I wrote above. Attention all staff. There is a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone's taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did, respond to this message and we'll fix the problem. Blackrock is precious material. We only have so much of it now with the old house closing. What did this achieve? I guess the elevator's back, but I couldn't get to it until I don't like this at all, man. Get me out of here. Ah! Oh, what the hell was that? That scared the shit out of me. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. What the hell is that? No. Time to run. Please tell me I can go this way. Oh, I don't think I can go this way. Oh, no, I can go this way. I don't know. Ah! There's nothing here, man. Oh, that is aggressively uncool. Oh, not a fan of that. I wasted so many bullets. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Elevator moved. Ah! It's forming from the walls. What am I meant to do? Just run. Leave me alone, nerd.
For those things.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Don't like that at all.
You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Why do I even have a gun?
Please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that?
I don't know, but I seem to be walking towards it.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 painting shoes corrode.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down!
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now. Okay. Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Baby steps.
Too tired for this shit right now. I'm not mentally okay with what's going on here today. I don't know what I expected, but I don't think I expected this.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
So right for you guys, you're watching on your phone, or you're off doing something else at the same time. You're probably not just watching me intensely, or your face isn't as close to the screen, but I'm paying raptured attention to what's going on the screen. And then when that shit happens... Page development. I gotta say, I don't mind a jump scare. I don't like them because they tend to be a bit cheap. That's the way to scare people. Anyone can like flash up a spooky image, you know, there's nothing clever about it. Trying to shut the door from the inside because the music's scaring me. Why is it doing that? Music, stop, please. Desist. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarities to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded based on the following criteria. Comprehensibility. The most basic criteria: must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. Must mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing. Content. Must accurately mimic the content. Okay. Once pages are graded, they'll be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that's achieved, we'll provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Stop it! Desist immediately. Oh.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
There's that happy marriage. So I'm assuming from this that Diana's focused on writing and Jules is focused on painting. Oh, I think this might be it's just about to say the same thing. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X10032AW, codename Arbutus, will focus on studying the writing of Alan Wake, with Dr. Diana Marmor serving as project director. Project C43210RL. Do we know any RLs? Because AW is Alan Wake, so what's RL? Codename Romnus will focus on studying and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmos serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this organisation. This is a confidential facility matter. It's not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Stop it! Desist immediately!
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmots were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine, the paint, it was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmots. For himself.
Well, we got a name, Rudolph Lane. Words per sentence, max 12, min 1, average 6.71. It's co-heads, 1 word or 2. Co-heads. Well, it's 1 with a hyphen or 2 separate. I don't know, hyphenating everything's very American. Contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Story concepts, Marmor, FBC Lake House, conflict, water, dark. Very, Asia coded off you, Alan.
Diana and Jules Marmot had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmots and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Words per sentence, style, character-centric, Lane, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focus timeline. Rudolph Lane, paint, Marmots, hate, conflict. So these must be the pages that manifested here. Obviously they're discussing what's actually happening here at the lake house. Hey, Diana.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. let the lake in.
Sweet freedom. God, that music is droning into my brain. My God. Save my beloved. Okay. It's a little bit early, but given that we just found a save point, we're just going to call it a day there. It's not a super long DLC, but I want to make... It's going to last 3 episodes, that's the plan. So today is the 16th. So I'll be back on the 18th. And then the 19th, we'll finish. And then Stalker comes out on the 20th. That kind of works perfectly. Stalker is, of course, a bloody horror game. We might be very, very late on the Monday, or we might double episode on the Tuesday. Not really sure yet. Like I said, I'm away on the Monday, and I don't think I'm going to be back till quite late. So it being on time is dependent on my ability to get another episode recorded probably before I leave, but we shall see. Either way, I'll be back very soon. Thanks for joining me and the Lake House. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.